what were your expectations for yourself coming into this year, and then how did that change once it was clear Jackson was not going to be a consistent part of what was going on here?
My mindset going into the year was just be the best player that I can be for the team, help the team win, help us reach our goals, which we haven't reached any of them so far. I beat the team at North, did them in the Big Ten championship. So obviously on my part, I didn't do enough yet. So that's really what my mindset was going into this year, and it's going to be the same thing going into next year. I'm not worried about any awards or statistics like that. So just take one day at a time.
The last couple years, LSU in 19 had a fantastic group of receivers, Alabama in 20. I mean, you guys, do you feel like this is a group that can make enough plays to, go into the college football playoff and do the things necessary to win a national title?
Absolutely. I mean, I trust, first I trust the coaches. I definitely trust the players. Obviously, CJ back there, best quarterback in the country. Best player in the country too. And then obviously the O-line's going to do their thing, for running backs, receivers, tight ends, everybody. So I definitely feel as though we have the firepower to be very dangerous in the college football playoffs.
There was a picture of you on Instagram. Were you really in here working on the jug machine right after the Blitnikoff? Like, was that on purpose or?
I mean, after the Blitnikoff wasn't really on purpose. I do it every night pretty much. It just happened to be that night that was the Blitnikoff award show. But I'm in here every night doing that.
And one last question. He mentioned that unanimous All-American. A lot of great receivers have rolled through this university, obviously. What's that mean to you to join that list of, as a unanimous All-American at Ohio State at that position?
Yeah, it's very such a blessing, really. Like you said, there's so many great receivers that come through here, and I'm sure probably some of them got snubbed because they probably should have been an All-American, unanimous All-American too. So to be named that is definitely a blessing. I'm very thankful for that.
I asked the same question to Emeka just moments ago, but with Jackson being out for the game, I'm sure he'll have a role going into preparation, but that leadership role is going to be empty between snaps. How do you see your role evolving to fill that gap?
I don't feel as though it's going to evolve too much, just what we've been doing, really. I think from a vocal standpoint, leadership, we're definitely going to miss Jack from that standpoint, just him not being with us, as much as he has been throughout the season. But, guys like Jew and, Mecca, they definitely can step in that role and be more vocal. I'm kind of more, I'm not really such of a vocal leader, but I can kind of lead by example. So we definitely have to, fill that void of Jackson. We're going to miss him a lot. We know what he can bring to the table, so it's going to be a big loss for us.
You know much about, have you had any relationship with any of the Georgia guys in your secondary? Just meeting them along the recruiting trail, anything like that?
Not in my class. I know Tyke Smith. He's a DB. He's also from Philly. That's pretty much all I know.
The Penn State game, obviously, Joey Porter, that was the big thing there, and a first rounder giving you a chance to go up against a guy who's kind of likewise talented.
Yep.
It's the same thing with Keely Ringo here, a guy who's like first rounder in 4 months here. What stands out about him, and just a little film maybe you've gotten to see about him, and what makes him such a tough guy to shoot?
Yeah, I mean, he's very athletic. He's probably the most athletic corner going into the draft. 6'2", 210, probably runs 4.3, jump really high on film. So, I mean, he's going to be definitely a challenge for me. Probably one of the most challenging I faced all year, him and Joey. So I'm definitely excited for it.
Did you learn anything about yourself from that Penn State game, going up against a guy of that talent, and kind of where you stood as a player at that point?
No, I kind of always had the confidence in myself. I can go out there and perform at a high level against someone equal or just as high level as a player that I am. So I didn't really say I learned anything.
How many times